Let's talk about the heart chakra, anahata. Have you been curious how to balance and optimize this energy center? Possibly searching for lifestyle tips to start your healing process? I've got you covered. In today's video, we're going to discuss all of this. So bust out your journal. I want you to take notes, find a writing utensil, and let's start this heart chakra educational video. And hey, if you haven't officially joined our yoga fam yet, please click that subscribe button and bell to be notified every time your girl posts a new video helping you practice yoga both on and off your mat. Now, what I'm about to share today are the same teachings I share with the hundreds of members inside our Body, Mind, Soul Studio community that I absolutely am obsessed with, and also at our biannual Body, Mind, Soul Detox Challenge, where we really help you build a holistic toolkit so you can break free from self-defeating BS and reclaim your wholeness. Essentially, teaching the chakra system is kind of sort of my thing. But if you're new to the chakras and you're like, I really don't understand what you're talking about, I want you to watch these videos here and here that are going to introduce the system. And then I want you to also journey through these 2 chakra challenges that are available on my YouTube channel for free to support your journey. These are really great ways to begin practicing yoga on and off the mat with me. Now, to get started, again, have that writing utensil nearby. Let's talk about some really key foundational heart chakra basics. The Sanskrit name is anahata, which means unstruck. The location is the core of the chest and really the entire chest region, 360 degrees, including the extremities, so all the way out to your hands. The element is air. It's closely related to your breath and breathing exercises that we practice on our mats, or what's called pranayama in the 8-limbed yoga system. Connecting is the activity. This is your social identity, and it's your right to love and be loved. And the color is green. The purpose is love and relationships, and the goals here are to establish balance, compassion, and connection. And the wound or shadow is grief. And you need to know that the heart chakra is the center of the entire system. It really represents this bridge with 3 lower chakras and 3 higher chakras. Okay, so center of the system, really important. Now, why would you and I want to heal or optimize our heart chakra? And how the heck does it get out of balance or misaligned in the first place? Well, I want you to think of chakras as these vortexes within your subtle body, or what's called the pranamaya kosha in yoga psychology, that act as managers of your energy and help process internal and external experiences that you've had in the past and are also currently having. And based on your capacity to handle that energy, that really then animates and influences your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. Now, chakras typically operate in 3 states. Do you know them? Okay, so the first one's balanced. The second one is deficient. The third one is excess. And of course, balanced is the aim. Deficient or excess states, though, really develop as coping or defense mechanisms, really based largely on our childhood conditioning, programming, and experiences that were repeated enough that now they've become our adult ways of thinking, feeling, and being. When we work with the chakra system, the goal that we have in mind is to understand, okay, well, what state am I typically operating in? Why the heck is that? And then make lifestyle adjustments to regain neutrality or balance. So with this understanding around the 3 states, let's look at a balanced anahata chakra. So at the very least, we know the direction that we're wanting to move towards. Okay, so a balanced heart chakra looks like this. And again, writing utensil, journal, have it nearby. Okay, so a balanced heart chakra, you're able to love others and also be loved. You have healthy, reciprocal relationships where giving and receiving is quite equal. You are joyful and generous and compassionate and empathetic. You're able to stay open, not close down in the midst of difficult situations. There's also an awareness of and a connection to your breath. Remember, the element is air here, and you really have come to understand that your breath can influence your states of being: physical, energetic, emotional, mental, wisdom, and spiritual. This is your relationship center. It's your social identity. So you're also able to work with others, collaborate, co-create, and you value being part of like-hearted and like-minded communities. You're also able to practice sustainable self-care for long-lasting impact versus whatever might be like fun, fast, or easy. So that's the balanced state. Let's look at deficiency now. In a deficient heart chakra, you can really think of it as being contracted or offline or hanging back energetically. And these are teachings from my studies with Ashley Turner and 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗪. So when we're deficient, love is conditional. There's an inability or difficulty that we experience with loving others and ourselves. We also struggle with opening up and giving, which of course makes it even harder to then receive love in return. There's also a lack of empathy or compassion, and being judgmental is a common practice of ours. When we're deficient, there's often a fear of intimacy, and people trend towards being isolated, lonely, or shy. And we often see physically a sunken chest space when there's deficiency happening here. And 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗪 says that the core wound that we often associate with is being the unloved or unwanted child. So talk to me. Do any of these deficient characteristics resonate with you? To be honest, being judgmental, and then I think there's also like a lack of compassion or empathy that I'm able to express well, those ones really resonate with me. So what about you? Let me know in the comments which deficient characteristic struck a chord. Let's shift though into excess now. And this is where an energy center is too online or it's overloaded. And these are, again, characteristics based on my studies with 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗪 and Ashley Turner. So when we're in excess mode, we are giving, for lack of a better word, excessively to others in an attempt to fulfill our own needs. But really, it's like reverse psychology because it's a denial of what you personally need and your ability to receive those needs. So you're channeling it into others instead. People in this state often need or trend towards needing or wanting constant reassurance, seeking acknowledgement, attention, and external validation. There can also be codependency, possessiveness, or jealousy at play. And again, like the key takeaway is the emphasis is often on others and thinking that by giving to others, we're going to fill our cup. Again, though, there's like a denial and reverse psychology effect that's happening. Physically, we often see a puffed up chest space when there's excess heart chakra energy, that the chakra is hanging forward. All right. So now that we know balance, deficient, and excess states of a heart chakra, how do we bring this baby back to the midline? How do we regain balance here? So here are some really great suggestions, and I want you to tune in and maybe close your eyes and decide which one resonates with me most today. Number one, connect with someone you love and allow yourself to give love and be loved in this relationship. It is a relationship of reciprocity. You want to create and maintain boundaries for sustainable self-care to happen so that your cup isn't being superficially filled. You want to choose heart-centered yoga practices like these ones here, here, and here. I love practicing breath of joy to enliven your heart center. It is a beautiful, energizing practice. I'm also going to really highly recommend, because this is your relationship center, that you seek out value-aligned, like-hearted communities to be a part of, like the Body, Mind, Soul Studio. Another great way to really nourish this energy center is to plan a social gathering to bring that social identity online and really activate the activity of connecting. So of these, which one do you feel like, okay, I really need that one? Tell me in the comments. For myself, it is 150% seeking out and prioritizing value-aligned people and communities to be a part of. Definitely my number one. So that's it, yoga fam. We covered it. To continue practicing on and off the mat with me like this, I'm going to recommend that you download my yoga reset guide. It's a 7-step journey through the chakra system that's going to help you recenter your body, mind, and soul and start to build that holistic toolkit. It includes on the mat yoga asana classes, energy aligning exercises, which are so incredible, mantras and affirmations, and self-reflection journal prompts. It's a super approachable way to begin building that toolkit and working with the chakras today. So details to download that yoga reset guide are in the description below. Now, please, if you enjoyed this off the mat lesson, give this video a like. It's feedback for me. Share what you learned in the comments. What was your favorite takeaway or breakthrough or aha moment? And then join our fam. Let's make it official by hitting that subscribe button. So thank you for being here. Thank you for wanting to go beyond the pose. And I say this almost at the end of every video because now the real work begins, taking this information, our yoga, off the mat, off the screen, and into our daily lives.